Attention duelists, the Battle City Finals are about to begin. Mr. Kaiba requests the presence of all finalists in the main hall.
Good luck.
All right now, you guys, let's go! Yeah!
Hey, what is up, you guys? So, I brought something new, and we're gonna do a 4-player house tournament. So I have Alec.
Yo.
Alex.
Hey guys.
And
And just like us, you too can get a group of friends together and then fly a 4th in to play with this set.
Sure. So duel in the epic finale, 8 ready-to-play decks. So yeah, we're gonna open it, and we're gonna each pick decks. Anybody have any ideas of what decks they wanted to play, or?
I know. I want to play Joey and Mai.
Maybe Odion or Kaiba? I don't know.
Okay. Ed?
I guess I'll take Ishizu and Yugi.
All right, so there's Yami Yugi, who has a Slifer the Sky Dragon and Face Card Knights deck. Then there's Seto Kaiba with his Obelisk the Tormentor and Blue Eyes White Dragon deck. Ooh. There's Joey Wheeler, and it just says Warriors.
Yeah, he always gets Warriors.
Yami Marik with the Winged Dragon of Ra. Yami Bakura with Destiny Board. Ishizu Ishtar with the Earth Fairy and Gravekeepers. That sounds terrifying. Odion with Trap Monsters, that just makes sense, and My Valentine with Harpy and Amazonas. Here it is. This is actually a really nice design, the silver on top of the gold hieroglyphics. It actually has our Battle City finalists around the box.
And it's a nice small box, which means it's really full. So no wasted space, hopefully.
That's right. Yep, right at the top. Literally no wasted space. So we start off with our game mat. Now look at that.
Let's take a look at that.
Yeah, we have the full deck list for each deck and strategy, all their skill cards. We have the 8 Battle City finalists with descriptions of who they are.
In case you didn't know.
So there's standard rules to play. There's how to use your skill cards. There's optional rules for fun.
Oh god.
Specifically the Battle City rules. Wait a minute.
You and your friends can dive into Battle City with these special rules straight from the manga and anime. They're entirely optional, so make sure everybody agrees. If a duelist loses a duel, that duelist is eliminated from the tournament, and they must surrender their deck's best monster to the winner, who must add that card to their deck. The duelist can only summon 1 monster from their hand per turn. They can only activate or set 1 spell or trap from their hand per turn.
Oh my god.
They can only set 1 trap from their hand per turn. Set spells can be activated any time that you could activate a trap card. So you can like Monster Reborn.
Boy, fast swords are
And
really
also,
nice.
fusion monsters cannot attack the turn that they're fusion summoned.
Oh.
And they also have like some additional optional rules.
So this just proves that Yugi never cheated.
That's right.
Those were the
We just didn't
rules.
know the rules. Different formats, because Speed Duels is a very flexible format. You can play them in their 4-way battle royale.
But they've actually, that's so rare. They rarely actually do like.
Yeah, this is a
tell
new
you
edition.
That you could like do a 4-player battle royale.
Well, we're missing out.
There's also Double Up. There's the sealed briefcase. Paul, you have Kaiba's briefcase. That'd be fun to do something with.
Yeah.
Monster League and crossover. All right. So first, I believe these are our extra cards with our secret rare, like upgrades.
Yeah, you get all grades of God, and you get like 9 secret rares out of a pool of 30. So.
All right. So let's see what they are. Guilford the Lightning. Ooh, that sword's a revealing light.
It looks generic and normal.
It looks beautiful.
Sure.
Amazona's Princess? I love Amazona's, so I like this one.
Please be less excited for that.
Lava Golem. Another secret rare printing for Lava Golem. We can really never have enough.
Ooh,
Spirit Reaper.
Secret rare, I like that. That's very nice.
That's pretty.
It is a ghoul, guys.
Breakthrough Skill. Huh. I did not expect to see that.
Yeah, that's a good card for Speed Duel.
That's actually cool.
That's good glow power.
Gravekeeper's Spy. Ooh.
Also, I guess it's going to be for
the Gravekeepers fans.
Ishizu's deck, I think.
Or Odion.
Odion has a Gravekeeper too.
Yeah.
Dark Necrofiend.
We know what that's for.
Okay, so whoever's playing Bakura, I can upgrade that.
Harpy Queen.
Okay, good for the Harpy deck. Gets Hunting Grounds, that is in here.
At least it's censored. Slifer the Sky Dragon.
Oh yeah, the Egyptian
Cards.
gods. Obelisk the Tormentor.
And the Winged Dragon of Ra.
I like how we all kind of know that's just how you say it.
Gotta say in that nasally Marik
Golden
voice.
chicken of the sky,
So-
hear my cry.
These are our secret rares. Not honestly a good. This is a good spread.
Skill cards look better these days. Am I
They,
crazy?
they actually look. They look different.
That shit look like cards.
What
Yeah.
did they change?
The backgrounds are very.
The background of the skill
Very
cards is
good.
different. They look
Yeah,
better.
they all have this Egyptian like hieroglyphic sort of background for the skills, which is pretty cool.
And everyone that has 2 skill cards, one skill card's gold and one skill card's silver for some reason.
This is Bakura. So we are assuming we got the Dark Necrofear. So we have Dark Necrofear, Dark Ruler Hadeas, that's nice. Invader of the Darkness, Doom Caliber Knight,
I wonder how that's gonna work in Speed Duel.
Snipe Hunter, that was a fun card. Sangan, Fiendish Rhino Warrior, that's
Nice.
Yeah,
interesting.
that's like one of the
Cool,
new ones.
actually.
So I picked up the My deck, so that was one I was really interested in. And this deck is actually really interesting because this Tribal Unity scale actually does something I've never seen before. It says that Harpy monsters are also treated as Amazonas monsters and vice versa. So it's a shared archetype now. All these cards are, well, they're in one big archetype now. And it has Harpy's Pet Dragon, Fearsome Fireblast, Harpy Dancer, Harpy Queen, Harpy Channeler, Harpy Lady 1, Harpy Lady 2, Cyber Harpy Lady, we're trying to pull this in Retro Rivals, Harpy Lady Sisters, Amazonas Princess, which is still a Harpy, Amazonas Chain Master, still a Harpy, Amazonas Sword Master, Amazonas Queen. Oh, that's fun, because she says all Amazonas monsters can't be destroyed by battle, which means all your Harpies can't be destroyed by battle either.
Sky God Revelation, and his other skill is Ever Faithful Companions. That's a lot of text. I can't read upside down like that, guys. So we're gonna learn about that later. So we have our King's Knight, our Queen's Knight, and our Jack's Knight. These are not new to Speed Duel. I actually play the Jack's Knight deck in Speed Duel. I own it. But I do not have Joker's Knight. That's a new one. That's pretty cool. All right. Imperial Bower. That's also a new one to Speed Duel, I believe. Arcane Triumph Joker. Wow, that's not one I expected to see either. But I guess they have to be in here to make that style work.
This is Joey's deck, Battle City Sluggers. I'll go through it pretty quick. So, well, technically he's got 2 skills. There's Red Eye Inferno, which I noticed that every character kind of has a skill that sort of like works with their ace card. Like Yugi, Kaiba, Marik all have one for the God cards. He's got one for Red Eyes. But more importantly, let's see what's in here. So, go for the Lightning. So this is the Warrior deck. It's kind of what you'd expect. Total Defense Shogun. Jinzo, which he did win in Battle City. Absolute Crusader, Blue Flame Swordsman, Valkyrian Knight, Penguin Soldier. Joey was always known for this, although I don't actually think he used it in the anime. I just remember it being in his starter deck. DD Warrior, Invader of the Throne, Command Knight, Gearfree the Iron Knight, Sol and Luna, Fissure, Rhoda, United We Stand, Fusion Sword, Morozame Blade, Trap Hole of Spikes, Fairy Box, Floodgate Trap Hole, Kunai with Chain, and Blast with Chain. Wait, is this?
Joey's skill, Battle City Slugger, is like right out of the anime, and they want you to think of that. He has his warriors are gaining attack for each other warrior, and this is a warriors focused strategy, and it makes sense. But also, you know how Joey collected the ace monsters of the people he defeated? Insect Queen, Jinzo, Legendary Fisherman. Well, it's actually built into this effect that you can send those cards from your hand to the bottom of your deck to draw a card. So you don't brick for running all of his like big monsters, even though he definitely should have multiple times in Battle City. So you can go ahead and have a Battle City accurate like Speed Duel deck for Joey.
Yeah, I think that's just a really clever skill card they made for him. I love the name of Duke's card. See me rolling.
They see me rolling.
Oh, there's Taya too.
I didn't even see a Taya
Yeah,
card.
I saw the back of her just now.
Wait, is Serenity in it?
Battle City
No,
Bestia.
she can't duel. She can't
What's
see.
Battle City
She's
Besties
on the
do?
St. John of...
She did
Art
duel in
St.
the.
John.
She did
Yeah.
in the Big Five saga, I remember.
So Tristan's skill is a generic search. Even the odds. During your main phase, you can add 1 card from your deck to your hand. Then place 1 card from your hand to the bottom of your deck. This skill can only be used once per duel. But
You can just search anything.
it's a free search of any card you want.
Can I just switch out one of the other skills and use that in my deck?
No.
I mean, in theory, you could. Yeah.
We are not allowing it. We're going to use his other skill, that is.
Yeah.
the most reason why people go buy this.
Why?
Let's see.
I wonder why this is in here. I have a hunch.
I'm trying to remember who used it. I would think Weevil would be the one, but he wasn't a semifinalist. So.
No one used it. I think it's just meant to be used in Yugi's deck. Because like if you're playing like Slifer, you'd want to draw cards.
Yeah, draw them cards.
So I've decided that I'm going to be playing Bakura and the Malevolence of the Millennium Ring and Yami Marik. Those are going to be my 2 decks. I'm in my villain era for this duel, this video at least.
I chose the family. I chose Ishizu and Odion. I figure they mean their family.
The mature older siblings.
Well, I got Yugi and Kaiba. What can I say? They're my favorite Yu-Gi-Oh characters from the original anime. They have god cards. I'm a god. It's a match made in heaven.
Wow. The last 2 finalists, Joey and Mai. They're both extremely different strategies, but they're both kind of like typal. Well, she's archetypal. He's just warrior typal.
So basically, the ship, the other ship, the other ship,
Oh my.
and the siblings. All right, Ed. Unfortunately for you, in your very first duel on a camera ever in your life,
Right.
you're gonna have to face the power of Yami Bakura. Are you ready to lose it all?
Correct.
You are ready to lose it all.
I am always ready to lose it all.
All right, a high roll to see who goes first.
10.
Oh, 10. Okay.
All right.
Oh, and you
Also
also
10.
got a 10. Okay, all right. Well, that's fine. I'll beat this. Ooh, 6. 5. I'm gonna take the first move, duelist.
All right.
So in Speed Duel, we only draw 4 cards at the start, and I'm gonna flip over my skill card, Fear of the Dark. You'll find out what this does soon.
Okay. Also at the start of the duel, I'll flip over Desert's Peril.
I'm gonna start off with, I'll normal summon my Doom Caliber Knight in attack position, set 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn.
Draw for turn. I shall activate my Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy your face down.
You destroyed Offerings to the Doomed.
Then I should set 1 card face down and 1 monster. Pass turn.
I'm gonna set a monster face down. I'll attack your face down with Doom Caliber Knight, 1900 attack points.
You run into my Swarm of Centipedes. With the ability, when it is flipped face up, I can target a monster and change its battle position.
Okay, and so you're activating its effect?
Yes.
When you do, that automatically activates my Doom Caliber Knight's effect. It has to tribute itself to negate the activation and destroy it. Your move.
Draw for turn. Shall activate my spell card Mirage of Nightmare. Pass turn.
All right, so I'll draw for turn. So now standby phase.
I draw 2 cards.
Okay, I'm gonna flip a Fiendish Rhino Warrior, and I'll also normal summon Fusion Devourer. Fusion Devourer is gonna attack you directly for 1400. And 1400 with Fiendish Rhino Warrior.
Yep, RTFC. That was on me. Draw for turn. Standby phase. Randomly discard 2 cards from my hand.
These two.
You discarded my Tiki Curse and my Curse of Anubis. Then I shall activate my trap card. Bottom end is the proper way to special summon itself as a normal monster. Then I shall tribute said monster to summon End of Anubis. End of Anubis shall attack your Fusion Devourer. Pass turn.
Draw for turn. Switch Fiendish Rhino Warrior to defense, and set a card face down. Set 1 more card face down and pass.
Draw for turn. Set 1 card, attack Fiendish Rhino.
Oh, we forgot to actually use Mirage of Nightmare. Is it an optional thing? Oh yeah, you actually like have to do it. Okay, well we gotta go back. All right, so
I draw 3 cards.
set a monster, switch Fiendish Rhino Warrior, and set Spell Trap, and pass back to you.
Draw for turn. Standby phase.
We'll pick these 3.
You discarded Double Snare, Swarm of Scarabs, and Swarm of Locusts.
Oh God, okay, I kind of helped myself.
Set 1 card face down, and End of Anubis shall attack your Fiendish Rhino. Move to end phase.
Yeah, nothing from me. I'll draw for turn.
During your standby phase, I shall draw 3 more cards.
You know, Duelist, I bet you thought that you had this duel on the bag with your End of Anubis.
Ho ho.
But as it happens, you were sadly mistaken. Flip summon, Jowls of Dark Demise. So its flip effect lets me target a monster you control and gain control of it until the end phase. Target your End of Anubis. Then I'm going to normal summon my Snipe Hunter. I will attack you directly with the End of Anubis.
Well, I'm going to die swinging. I am going to activate my Book of Moon. To Book of Moon, my End of Anubis.
Snipe Hunter attacks directly for 15.
Yep.
Okay.
It's like,
I wasn't sure. Alright, Duelist, game 2. I have changed decks because that's the rule. My new skill is the Advent of Ra.
I've chosen Odion, different skill, Royal Temple of the Kings. It flips up as a start, but instead of staying in the normal zone, it goes to the field card zone. I shall go first this time. I shall move to main phase, set 1 monster, and set 1 face down spell or trap. Shall pass turn.
Draw for turn. I'm gonna set 1 card face down in my turn.
Draw for turn. I shall flip over my trap monster, Tiki Curse. Set 1 card. Tiki Curse shall attack you directly.
You wish, Duelist. I activate Metal Reflect Slime.
Oh,
I summon it in defense position. It's got 3,000 defense.
Pass turn.
I draw. I'll activate Remove Trap, which destroys a face-up trap card in the field. Say goodbye to your Tiki Curse. Then I'm gonna set a card face down in my turn. Until you can get past my Metal Reflect Slime, you have no hope of winning this duel.
Well, Marik, I like to believe in family, and thanks to family, I have a card that can help me. I should flip over our sister's card, Gravekeeper's Guard.
Oh, wow, okay.
And what this does, it returns a monster on your field back to your hand. Then I shall sacrifice my god to summon Guardian Sphinx. And then I shall activate Swords of Revealing Light. Guardian Sphinx shall attack you directly. Pass turn.
Draw for turn. I'm going to normal summon this, Holding Arms. So when it's normal summoned, I get to target one of your monsters, and while this card is face up on the field, that monster can't attack and its effects are negated. And also, while it's in the field, this can't be destroyed by battle or card effects. So I'm targeting your Guardian Sphinx, and now we're locking arms. I'll set another card face down. I bet you wonder what it is. Your move, Duelist.
Draw for turn. I shall switch my Sphinx to defense mode and set 1 card face down. Pass turn.
I'm going to set another card face down and end my turn. So
Turn
only
change.
1 turn left for swords.
Draw for turn. I shall pass turn.
Passing turn back to me, Duelist.
Yes.
Well, this is the turn you meet your demise because I'm going to use my skill card. I can discard a card and add a Winged Dragon of Ra from my deck to the graveyard. I'll be discarding Owner's Seal to search my deck for the Winged Dragon of Ra. All right, I'll set another card face down, 1 more card face down. And I'll switch this to defense mode and end my turn. I know I said you would meet your demise this turn, but it's actually gonna be in a following turn.
Draw for turn. I shall set 1 card face down and end my turn.
Draw. The time has come to face Ra. I attribute my Revival Jam, Holding Arms, and Lord Poison to call upon the great beast of the sky, the Winged Dragon of Ra. And thanks to my skill card, it gets the original attack and defense of what I attributed to summon it. It's going to have 3,500 attack and 2,700 defense. I'm attacking the Guardian Sphinx.
My demise would be met, but I like to introduce you to Waboku.
Oh, come on, okay. Sure. Cool, your move. You
Draw
staved
for
off Raw 1 turn, you won't do it again.
I shall set 1 card. I will activate my Guardian Sphinx skill since we are no longer holding hands.
Oh, darn. I completely forgot about that. I was supposed to die.
And I will flip him to face up attack position. So I shall return the giant chicken to your hand. Guardian Sphinx shall attack.
You wish, Duelist. Activate Metal Reflect Slime.
In my turn.
I draw for turn, Duelist. We'll set another monster face down and end my turn.
Draw for turn. I shall set 1 monster, activate Sphinx skill to bring itself face down, then I will flip summon. When it's flip summon, return all monsters my opponent controls to the
Oh
hand.
my god, alright.
Guardian Sphinx, attack directly.
Alright, this time I've got another plan for
Oh,
you.
no.
The Nightmare Wheel. So your Guardian Sphinx is once again locked down, but here's a difference this time. When it leaves the field, this gets destroyed, but more importantly, during my standby phase, you'll take 500 damage. I will beat you eventually one way or another. Draw for turn. standby phase, you take 500 points of damage thanks to my Nightmare Wheel. And not only that, normal summon Midoriya. Set a card face down and enter the battle phase. Midoriya is going to attack your face down.
On your declaration, I shall activate Ordeal of the Traveler.
This is a monster.
Ooh, unfortunately, this is a spell.
Yay! Was my monster's return to hand, right? Your move, Duelist.
Draw for turn.
Listen, if I have it my way, you're gonna just burn to death from Nightmare Wheel, so.
Do I take 5 on my standby?
Only on mine.
All right. Well, unfortunately, I don't like that, so we're going to flip over. Swarm of Locusts.
Oh, rude.
If this card is flip summoned, target one spell or trap my opponent controls and destroy that target. I shall destroy Nightmare Wheel. And just because I know you've reset the card again, I shall activate my spell, Mystical Space Typhoon, to destroy that card.
Yeah, that is Metal Flex Slime.
Swarm of Locusts shall attack directly.
Well, since I'm gonna lose anyway, I'm activating Malevolent Catastrophe.
Oh no.
When you declare an attack, it destroys all spells and traps in the field.
Shall respond.
You actually have something?
No, because it is not a spell card.
Okay, well, either way, I'm gonna lose this duel because that's 1,000 and the other guy's 20 or 17.
Yeah.
So okay, good game, Duelist. You staved off Raw for one duel. All right, Duelist, game 3. I have switched back to Bakura and I'm gonna be using my skill card, Fear of the Dark. I lost and I'm gonna go first. I'll use my skill, Fear of the Dark. I'm gonna reveal a spirit message, A, put it at the bottom of my deck and draw one card. Draw. We'll set one card face down and end my turn.
During my draw phase, as I predicted, instead of my normal draw, I look at the top 2 cards, send one to the graveyard, and keep one in my hand. Unfortunately for you, I shall discard my Exchange of Spirits. Shall discard Gravekeeper's Commandant to search for a Necro Valley. Then I shall activate said Necro Valley. I shall set one monster and one spell or trap. Pass my turn.
I'm gonna draw for turn. I'll normal summon my Snipe Hunter in attack position, and I'm going to actually use Snipe Hunter's effect. I'll discard a card by Fusion Devourer. We're going to target your face down monster and roll a die. Oh, I rolled a 1. Darn it. Okay, it doesn't get destroyed. Your move, Duelist.
Draw for turn. I shall flip over my monster, Gravekeeper Spy. Spy's effect lets me special summon a Gravekeeper monster from my deck. Recruiter. Tribute Recruiter to summon Air Knight of Parshaft. But I'm going to activate Recruiter's effect. When he's sent to the graveyard, search for a Gravekeeper with 15 or less defense. Descendant. My Spy with a boost from Necro Valley shall attack your Snipe Hunter. And my Air Knight shall attack you directly. Since you've taken damage, I get to draw one card. Pass turn.
During the end phase, I'm going to use my Zoma the Spirit. Special summons itself in defense position. And now I'll draw for turn. Let's tribute Zoma the Spirit for Dark Ruler Hades. Then I'll activate Dark Spirit's Mastery. I'm going to discard Spiritualism and add a Destiny board or a level 8 Fiend monster from my deck to my hand. We're going to get the Destiny board. This will spell your doom if I make it that long. Dark Ruler Hades is going to attack Air Knight Parshaft. Then, oh yeah, I meant to set this before battle phase. I said
right.
it. There, your move.
Draw for turn. Summon Gravekeeper's Descendant. Descendant's effect. Tribute one other Gravekeeper monster to target one card on the field and destroy it. I should target your face down card.
Oh, come on, bro. It's my Destiny board.
Then I should equip Bashing Shield to Gravekeeper's Descendant. A Descendant shall attack with 50 points over, and I shall end my turn.
I draw. You might have thought you had this duel in the bag, but you were wrong. I special summon Dark Necrofear by banishing 3 fiends from my graveyard. And I know what you're thinking. Necro Valley is supposed to stop that. But this is one of those broken little Yu-Gi-Oh rules because this isn't actually an effect, it's just a summoning condition. I banish Dark Ruler Hades, Fusion Devourer, and Snipe Hunter to summon Dark Necrofear in defense mode.
There's a problem though.
Yes. What?
Cards in the graveyard cannot be banished.
Oh yeah, never mind. That's like some old ruling of Necro Valley. I forgot. My bad. Okay, yeah, I can't even summon it. Fine, you win this duel.
All right, well played, Duelist. You won this time. You get your brother's soul back, sort of.
Yay! I chose Odion, which I've used both of their skills. If I had to pick one, depending on the match, I would use this one, which is you can flip your monsters face down and shuffle them, over this one, which is your mystical beast circuit cannot be destroyed by its own effects, since in the deck you do not get Temples of the Kings. So I think that's a really good skill. Also, it allows you to activate your trap cards that are trap monsters the turn you set them. And Mirage and Nightmare, I say, is the MVP because every single duel I saw it. Just make sure you save your mystical space for it, because that is what mystical space is for. Not for your opponent, because this will deck you out.
So Marik's deck is pretty much just about stalling and kind of making your opponent suffer until you can get raw, and these two cards do a really good job of sort of supplementing that. Nightmare Wheel basically puts the duel on a clock. It sort of forces your opponent not to be able to attack, and then like if they don't tribute that monster or get rid of it somehow, they'll just die of burn damage, which did come up a little bit. And Holding Arms, sort of same story. It just locks the opponent's monster up and then it can't die and they can't do anything with it. And you just kind of want to like use these cards, and they did do their job, at least in that regard.
All right.
I've been waiting for this my entire life.
Well, I have to flip my skill at the start of the duel.
As do I.
I'm playing Joey, the Battle City Slugger.
Joey, but now I must use my God card against you, my old friend.
Yug! How could you?
I'm sorry, Joey, but I'm coming at you with all of my strength as a duelist.
Bring it on, Yug. No hard feelings, no matter how it goes. We got to roll to see who goes first. 11.
That might be a hard one to beat. Not that I want to.
That's a 5, Yug. That means I'm going first. Now we're going to draw 5 cards.
4 cards.
4 cards. I don't get to draw on my first turn, but I can use my skill. So I can reveal a Jinzo, Insect Queen, or Legendary Fisherman in my hand. I'll put it at the bottom of my deck and then draw 1 card. Nice. I'll normal summon Absolute Crusader. I'm going to set 1 card face down and I'll end my turn.
Draw. Looks like it's time for me to use my skill. Normally, I'd be able to discard 1 card from my hand and add Slifer the Sky Dragon from my deck to my hand. But instead, I'll simply reveal the Slifer in my hand.
What?
I can now place it on the bottom of my deck to draw 1 card. Set 1 card face down and another. And I'll end my turn there.
Draw. Let's normal summon the Blue Flame Swordsman. Absolute Crusader, attack is face down.
I reveal my face down card. Big Shield Gardener with 2600 defense.
2600, I'll activate the effect of my Blue Flame Swordsman. I can have Blue Flame Swordsman lose 600 attack, and my Absolute Crusader will gain it.
That just means they'll be tied, I think.
Exactly, you're still losing.
Oh. Yeah. Well, I don't take any battle damage.
Well, if you're only gaining 600, won't you only be 2400?
No, I'm getting 200 from
Oh,
Battle
I
City
forgot Battle
Slugger.
City Castle. Okay, we're even then.
Yes.
Yikes. If this card is attacked, change it to attack position at the end of the damage step.
Blue Flame Swordsman with 1200, or actually with 1800 or 1400. With 1400, attack.
I activate Quaking Mirror Force.
What?
When opponent's monster declares an attack, change all my opponent's attack position monsters to face down defense position. Monsters changed to face down defense position by this effect cannot change battle positions.
I end my turn.
Draw. How about I go ahead and use my skill again? I'm going to discard 1 card from my hand, and I'm going to add Slifer the Sky Dragon from my deck to my hand. Here's my Slifer. Switch my Big Shield Gardener to defense mode now. Looks like I'm going to have to end my turn there.
Draw. I'll use the effect of my skill. I'm going to discard a card from my hand. Fusion Sword, Murasame Blade.
What is with these dangerous freaking cards?
And then I can add Guilford the Lightning to my hand.
Are you kidding me? You're not going to summon that, are you?
It actually gives me an additional tribute summon of a warrior monster on my turn.
Oh, help.
So I'm going to
Someone
normal
help.
summon my Penguin Soldier and then tribute all 3 of my monsters.
Oh my God, make this stop.
4. Guilford the Lightning. And Guilford has an effect when you tribute 3 monsters to summon it. It'll destroy all monsters you control. Say goodbye, Big Shield Gardener.
My Gardener.
I'm going to set 1 card face down and go to battle phase. Guilford the Lightning, attack for 2800. 2,900.
Ah, dang it.
And then I end my
However,
turn.
Not quite. I can use my Magic Karibo in my hand. If I take battle damage, I can send this from my hand to the graveyard and special summon one Dark Magician or Dark Magician Girl from my deck or graveyard. So I'll go ahead and special summon the Dark Magician.
I end my turn.
Let's draw a card. Let's use my skill. I want to send my Slap for the Sky Dragon back to the bottom of my deck to draw a card. I'm gonna have to try to show you a little trick. I have 4 cards in my hand. I'm going to make this hand disappear. I'll take these 3 cards. My Queen's Knight.
Whoa, you,
my
that's
King's
private knowledge.
Jack's Knights. And use the effect of my Arcana Triumph Joker in the graveyard. I can send all 3 of these from either face up on my field to the graveyard, or my hand to the graveyard, and special summon my Arcana Triumph Joker to the graveyard. And my Joker here is going to gain 500 attack for each card in both of our hands. I currently have 1.
I have none.
That's why she's summoning in defense mode. But that wasn't the whole trick. I said I was gonna remove all cards from my hand. So I'll use my Arcana Triumph Joker's effect.
There's absolutely no way I'm letting that happen. I'm gonna respond to the summon.
Okay, what are you gonna do?
Floodgate Trap Hole.
What's that do?
We're gonna flip her face down, and she's never flipping back up.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I'll switch my Dark Magician to defense mode. It looks like I'll have to end my turn there.
Draw. I'll set a card face down, say bye-bye to your Dark Magician, Guilford attack.
Well, luckily that's kind of what I wanted. You'll hit my Dark Magician and send it to the graveyard, which will activate my Magic Karibo again. From the graveyard, Magic Karibo says if a face-up spellcaster monster I control is destroyed by battle or an opponent's card effect, I can add this card from the graveyard to my hand.
I don't know what you're gonna do with that little furball, but I'll end my turn.
My draw. I'll normal summon my Breaker, the Magical Warrior, in attack mode. When it's normal summoned, I can place 1 spell counter on it, and it gains 300 attack for each spell counter on it. I can even spend that spell counter to target a spell or trap card on the board and destroy it. I'll end my turn there.
Draw! I'll use my skill, Battle City Slugger. I'm gonna place my Jinzo at the bottom of my deck and draw a card. Draw! Just what I like. I normal summon Valkyrian Knight.
What else you
But
got?
now my monsters are getting 200 attack each, which means my Valkyrian Knight is stronger than your Breaker. Valkyrian Knight, attack Breaker, the Magical Warrior.
That will activate my Magic Karibo. I can send it from my hand to the grave to special summon my Dark
Again?
Magician from the graveyard. So we're gonna go ahead and put it in defense mode.
It never ends you.
You're getting no more life points from me this turn.
Guilford, attack the Dark Magician. And I'll end my turn.
Does that activate Magic Karibo?
It will.
It doesn't have a hard once per turn on it?
I can only use each effect once per turn, but this is a new turn for that effect. So, if a spellcaster monster is destroyed by battle, Magic Karibo goes back to my hand. Draw. How about we use my Sky God Revelation? We'll discard a card from my hand, my Dark Magician Girl, and I'll go ahead and add my Slap for the Sky Dragon back to my... Is it my bottom card? It better still be. Yeah, it is. But what I'll actually do is play Swords of Revealing Light. I'll set 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn.
Draw! I normal summon Command Knight. So I can't attack, I'll end my turn, and that's the first sword gone.
Draw! Set 1 last monster face down. After all, we can't really fight each other. Your monsters are too big, but my swords block yours. I will use Sky God Revelation. Return my Slifer to the bottom of my deck, and I'll draw a card. And I'll end my turn there.
I'll draw! I guess all I can do is set a card face down and end my turn.
The second sword is gone. I have 1 sword left. Draw for turn. I activate my skill, Sky God Revelation. I'll discard 1 card from my hand, and I will return Slifer the Sky Dragon back to my hand. Now, I will tribute all 3 of my monsters. And tribute summon my Slifer the Sky Dragon!
Wait, I think I remember, Ronan only have 1,000 attack?
That's not quite true, because I activate my Sky God Revelation's main skill. When a level 10 monster with a questionable amount of attack is normal summoned to my field, each player can draw until they have 6 cards in their hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, And a 5th card for me. I'll set 1 card face down and enter the battle phase. Slide for the Sky Dragon. Attack Valkyrian Knight.
I'll activate my face down.
Will you now?
Trap hole spikes.
You use spikes against a god?
When an opponent's monster that was normal or special summoned this turn declares an attack, destroy that monster. And if I do, inflict damage equal to half its original attack. Bye-bye, Slifer.
I end my turn.
Draw for turn. I'll tribute my Guild for the Lightning to summon Total Defense Shogun. When he's normal or flip summoned, it gets changed to defense position. I'll set 1 card face down, and I'll end my turn, and that's your last sword, Yugi.
Draw for turn. You've pushed me to the very edge, but you should know if there's any 1 card that Yugi Moto will always have in his deck, it's Monster Reborn. I special summon my Slifer the Sky Dragon. Slifer the Sky Dragon will attack Valkyrian Knight.
When you declare an attack, I'll activate my trap card.
I am sick of these trap cards.
I activate Fairy Box.
Oh God.
So when you declare an attack, I get to toss a coin. If I call it right, your monster's attack becomes 0 until the end of the battle phase. I'll call heads.
That's tails. Which means my attack follows through.
My Valkyrian Knight's destroyed, but that activates its effect. When it's sent to the graveyard, I can banish it and another warrior monster, target a level 5 or higher in my grave, and special summon it. Welcome back, Guilford the Lightning.
Well, that said, my Slifer the Sky Dragon's effect will activate. If a monster is normal or special summoned to my opponent's field in attack position, that monster loses 2,000 attack. Slifer the Sky Dragon is destroyed by its own effect.
Draw for turn. Command Knight, attack him directly.
I lose.
Game 2. We had to I had to switch, and it seems you chose to switch.
I did. I will be going first. After all, I'm the better duelist here. At the start of the duel, I flip my skill card face up.
Same.
Executive Privilege.
Tribal Unity. This skill's weird, so all my Amazonas monsters are Harpy monsters and vice versa.
I'm going to activate the Melody of Awakening Dragon. I'm going to discard a card from my hand. I'm adding the Blue Eyes White Dragon ×2. And this is where I show off my Executive Privilege. I can return Albus Tormentor and the Blue Eyes White Dragon to the bottom of my deck and draw 2 cards. And now I summon X-Head Cannon and set 2 cards face down. I end my turn. Draw.
I'll normal summon my Harpy Channeler.
Very cute. You know, I think every good lady deserves a ring, and I activate a trap card. My Loop of Destruction. This card becomes Ring of Destruction while on the field. Once per turn, if a monster on the field is destroyed by card effect, I can target 1 monster on the field and destroy it. If I do, each player takes 500 damage. So how about you be careful?
Sure.
He's activated it, that's it.
I'll
It's a
activate
continuous trap
the
card.
effect of my Harpy Channeler.
So you're playing
I'm
Hysteric
going to
Sign,
discard 1 Harpy card, special summon 1 Harpy monster from my deck in defense position. I'll summon my Harpy's Pet Dragon, Fearsome Fire Blast. Now I'll activate Amazonas Fighting Spirit. So my Harpy and Amazonas monsters, because they're one and the same. If my Amazonas or Harpy monster attacks an opponent's monster with a higher attack, the attacking monster gains 1,000 attack during damage calculation. Harpy Channeler, attack the X-Head Cannon. I end my turn, and now my Hysteric Sign activates. It got sent from the hand or field this turn. I can add 3 Harpy cards to my hand. I'll get Harpy's Hunting Ground, Cyber Harpy Lady, and Harpy Queen. And my turn's over.
Draw. I'll set 1 card face down in defense mode, and I'll end my turn.
Draw. I'll activate my Harpy's Hunting Ground. I'll set 1 card face down, and then normal summon. Normal summon, Harpy Queen. And Harpy Queen's name is treated as Harpy Lady while on the field, so that will trigger my Hunting Ground. I'll destroy your face down.
Very well, you'll destroy my Union Scramble.
I'll switch my dragon to attack position. My dragon's gaining 200 attack, so it'll attack with 2,200.
You're going to hit my Death Feral Imp. When it's flipped, I can target 1 card in my graveyard and shuffle it into my deck. It'll be the Melody of Awakening Dragon.
And now my Harpy Queen will attack with 2,100. Harpy Channeler slings in for game.
I lost. Sky God Revelation. This is very easy to use. You discard 1 to get your Slifer, then you can bottom deck Slifer to draw a card. It's really nifty. It's really helpful to try to get to where I was trying to go, which was collecting my my face cards in my hand so I could use them for a combo that never quite came up. That's why in that deck, I felt like my best cards were Magic Haribo and Quaking Mirror Force. The deck requires stalling. Not much else you can say about it. That combo is not exactly the fastest thing to get off the ground unless you're really lucky. Magic Haribo was really cool because it can almost keep looping magicians on my board indefinitely. So that would take care of one of my tribute slots if I'm able to make the combo happen. So it kept me in the game in a nice way. You just have to keep giving up life points a little bit along the way to try to keep using it. That's the only hard part about it. And then there was Quaking Mirror Force, which nobody liked seeing. So that let me know it was good. I like these for the deck.
The Battle City Slugger skill, it's just a simple skill. Just boosting up my warriors for a warrior beatdown strategy. It's simple, it works, and it even lets me like shuffle my like bigger cards like Jinzo out of my hand so I can get draws. It was kind of a lot of fun being able to use Guilford the Lightning. It was a favorite of mine as a kid, but it just never really seemed like a useful monster that I could make since it took 2 tributes, but it wasn't good unless you tributed 3. I actually did do that in this duel, and that was a whole lot of fun. Even Total Defense Shogun, an old warrior monster that I always wanted to use, I never really got to use it until now. So I think this was just a lot of fun. It's a very simple beatdown deck.
All right, duelist. So it's time for the Battle of the Bronze, Alec. My skill for this duel, Fear of the Dark.
And mine is the Sky God Revelation.
Let me get my phone as well, because I forgot that. Die roll to see who goes first, duelist.
Go, dice roll. At the 7.
A 7 to my 12. I'll take the first move. Right, I'm going to start by activating the effect of Fear of the Dark, my field spell. I can reveal the Spirit Message Eye, place it on the bottom of my deck, and draw 1 card. Activate Dark Spirit's Mastery.
What's that do?
I discard 1 card, the Invader of Darkness, and add a Destiny board or a level 8 Fiend monster from deck or graveyard to hand. The Destiny board. And I'll set 2 cards face down on the field and end my turn.
I draw. I'm going to activate Sky God Revelation. We'll discard a card from my hand to add my Slap for the Sky Dragon to the hand. It was at the bottom of my deck. And now I'm going to normal summon my Queen's Knight. Queen's Knight, attack directly. I'll end my turn there.
During your end phase, I'm going to activate the Destiny board. This is going to spell your demise, because when this and 4 Spirit Message cards, they're all placed with this effect on my field, I'll win the duel. Once during your end phase, we'll reveal another letter. Your first letter will be I. That's not all though. I'm going to activate my second trap card, the Sentence of Doom. I can target any number of Fiend monsters that are banished or in my grave up to the number of Destiny board and or Spirit Message cards I control and add them to my hand. So I'll use its effect to target Invader of Darkness and add it to my hand.
Can I read it?
You sure can. It won't be on the field anytime soon.
Okay.
It takes 2 tributes. And now I draw for turn. Set 1 card face down and end my turn.
All right, draw. I use my Sky God Revelation, Slifer, put it on the bottom of my deck, and I get to draw a card. Let's set 1 card face down. Queen's Knight, attack!
You attacked Winged Minion.
I'll go ahead and end my turn there.
Well, you know what that means, duelist? You get another letter.
Do I?
You do, because thanks to my skill, Fear of the Dark, when I would place another Spirit Message on the field, I actually get to summon it as a normal monster. It's a Fiend that's dark, level 1, 0 attack, 0 defense.
I'm surprised.
It can't be targeted for attacks, but it doesn't prevent you from attacking me directly. Special summon Spirit Message in as
Sounds
a
like a
monster.
Z to me, so you have Fizz.
And I'm gonna also use my Sentence of Doom to get back my Winged Minion. Draw. I'll tribute my Spirit Message in to summon Dark Ruler Hades.
What's that do? Ah, great.
Now, since I lost a Spirit Message, that means the Destiny board and all my Spirit Messages, wait a second. So Destiny board and the Spirit Message Eye will be destroyed. Now I'm gonna set a card face down. Dark Ruler Hades, attack, Queen's Knight. Your move.
Draw. I'll use my Sky God Revelation. We'll discard a card from my hand and search out Life for the Sky Dragon. I'll set 1 card face down, but it looks like I'll be ending my turn. However, on my end phase, I can make use of my Joker's Knight.
Got it,
Put my
duelist.
Jack's Knight back in the deck, and Joker's Knight goes back into my hand.
All right, my draw. All right, it's time to actually get this spirit message thing going here. I'm going to use my spell card Dark Spirit's Mastery in the grave. Banish Dark Spirit's Mastery, put F, I, and N on the bottom of my deck, and then I draw 3 cards. I'm going to now use Fear of the Dark. I'll put Spirit Message A on the bottom of my deck and draw another card. Normal summon Sangen. Attack with Sangen for 1,000.
You wish. I would stop if I were you. I'll activate my trap card. Quaking Mirror Force.
Oh my lord.
When the opponent declares an attack, change all my opponent's attack mission monsters to face down defense position.
This will literally prevent me from doing my Destiny board.
Face down defense position.
I chain Offerings to the Doomed.
Oh god.
Target a face-up monster in the field, destroy it, and skip my next draw phase.
Oh no, wait! You're kidding me!
I'm destroying my Sangen. Now Sangen's effect will activate to let me search. We'll get Snipe Hunter. Your move, Duelist.
Draw for turn. We're just gonna set this card face down.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Set one more card face down and end my turn.
All right, I have to skip my draw phase, but that's okay. Normal summon Snipe Hunter. Activate its effect. I'll target your face-down monster and discard my winged minion. If I get a 1 or a 6, it's not destroyed.
No dice on here.
There is actually, yeah. 1. Wow, it's not destroyed.
All right.
Screw you. Thankfully for me, Snipe Hunter's effect isn't once per turn. So I'm going to activate Snipe Hunter again.
Stop it.
Discard Doomdog Octhros.
What is happening right now?
Target your monster.
What is happening?
Okay, it's a 6.
Will you do it again?
No, because now I can do something new. With 3 fiends in my graveyard.
Chain.
Well, you can't chain it, it's just gonna be a summon, so. Open game state before I do anything else, if you got something.
Wait, I don't have it. Why do I think I have a move here? I don't have a move for that. Do what you want.
All right, I'm special summoning Dark Necrofear because I have 3 fiends in my grave. They're banished. Dark Necrofear, attack your face-down monster.
All of that work to destroy my Maxi.
Snipe Hunter, attack directly. For 15, your move.
Draw. I'll use my Sky God Revelation. For return, slide for the Sky Dragon to the bottom of my deck to draw a card.
You know, I think we can really see why we're the 2 people battling for the bronze. Like, these barely functioning decks.
This isn't working.
Snipe Hunter didn't even work twice.
That was insane, actually. I'm going to activate my Joker's Knight in hand. So we're gonna send my Jack's Knight so that when my Joker's Knight special summons to the field, it takes Jack's Knight's name. Normal summon King's Knight. Joker's Knight, or Jack's Knight in this case, attack Snipe Hunter. And next, have my King's Knight attack your face down card.
You attack Dark Ruler Hot
crap,
Ass.
I forgot about that.
Yeah, 1600, so I guess you could have just done the other order.
Yeah, thank God it was even. Well, I'll have to end my turn there because my battle phase is over.
And I get a draw phase. All right, Duelist, I'm switching Dark Ruler Hot Ass back to attack position. Normal summon Doom Caliber Knight. Dark Necrofear, attack Joker's Knight with 2200 attack. Doom Caliber Knight, attack King's Knight with 1900. And now for the finish, Dark Ruler Hot Ass, attack directly.
Darn it.
Unless you have anything else. Okay.
You can go first, because I'm a nice guy like that.
My skill is Advent of Ra.
My skill, Executive Privilege.
I set 1 card face down in my turn.
Draw for turn. Activate the Melody of Awakening Dragon.
Got it.
I can discard 1 card to add up to 2 dragon monsters with 3,000 or more attack and you know what they are.
Blue
They're
eyes,
going to
yeah.
be blue eyes, white dragons. I'll set 1 card face down and 2 more. End my turn.
I draw. I'm going to activate Advent of Ra. So we'll discard my Granadora to add a Winged Dragon of Ra from deck to hand. I will normal summon Reactor Slime. During my main phase, I can activate this effect. Summon 2 slime tokens, and I can't normal or special summon for the rest of the turn except for Divine Beasts. My tokens, since I don't have any on hand, will just be these face down cards.
There you go.
These are my slime tokens. I end my turn.
My draw. Let's use my Executive Privilege. I can discard a card, then add Obelisk to my hand. We'll discard my blue eyes. Next, I flip summon my Desferolimp. I can target 1 card in my graveyard and shuffle it into my deck. Oh, that went to my hands, but you know.
I mean, you know.
Okay. The King of D, because I'm pretty sure there's 1 more search target with his effect in this deck. I will have my Desferolimp attack your Reactor Slime.
All right, I'm going to activate Reactor Slime's effect. I'll tribute it to set a Metal Reflect Slime from my deck. It's set to the field and I can use it this turn.
Well, my turn is now ending.
All right, well, I will draw for turn. All right, duelist. We could take this duel nice and slow, but what fun would that be? I'll activate this Monster Reborn. And I'll target your Blue Eyes White Dragon for myself.
How dare you! Oh, I made a mistake. How dare you!
Blue Eyes, attack Deathferal Imp.
With my own monster!
3,000 attack points. You'll take 14 if it goes through.
It does.
Your move.
Draw! How about I show you some executive privilege? I'll take this Blue Eyes and my Obelisk and put them on the bottom of my deck to draw 2 cards.
What will you do in the face of a Blue Eyes White Dragon?
Set 1 card face down and another card face down. That's what. And my turn.
I draw. I'm going to set 1 card and activate Advent of Ra. I'll put Ra on the bottom of the deck.
Don't feel like
Draw
using your God card. I see.
1. Enter battle and attack with Blue Eyes.
You just attacked my Ancient Lamp. Ancient Lamp has this effect. If this card is being attacked by an opponent's monster and was face down at the start of the damage step, which it was, I can target 1 monster my opponent controls, then change the attack target to that opponent's monster and perform damage calculation. You'll be attacking
So
one of
my
your
token
tokens.
is destroyed.
My
Interesting,
lamp
duelist.
survives.
Your move.
Draw. I'm going to normal summon my Y Dragon Head in attack mode. I activate Enemy Controller to tribute my Ancient Lamp
And take
control of my Blue Eyes White Dragon until the end phase. Y Dragon Head. Attack is face down card. 1,500 attack points. Whoa.
Well, it's just a token, yeah, so it doesn't do anything.
I really forgot it wasn't a token. And now, my Blue Eyes attack him directly.
You wish, duelist. I'm activating Metal Reflect Slime. It special summons itself
How
in defense.
cute, Marik. You think I'll allow that?
Oh?
This is not your game to win.
Activate whatever you got. Let's find out.
I activate Champion's Vigilance.
Ooh.
If I control a level 7 or higher normal monster, when a monster will be summoned or a spell or trap card activated, take your pick, negate the activation or summon, and if I do, destroy that card.
Yeah, that actually works.
You're wide open, Marik.
I take 3,000. Oh my god, that could have been scary. I could have just lost.
And now my turn ends.
Which means my Blue Eyes is back in my control. I draw. I think I can end this duel with just 1 move. Normal summon the Dark Geroid. When it's summoned, I target a face-up monster in the field and it loses 800 attack. I'll target Y Dragon Head to put it down to 700. Dark Geroid attacks Y Dragon Head.
I refuse! I activate my trap card, Shadow Spell. I can target 1 face-up monster my opponent controls. It loses 700 attack. It also cannot attack or change its battle position. And while I could use it on your Dark Geroid, but we all know
Yeah, that would be very ill-advised.
on the Blue Eyes White Dragon.
No, my Blue Eyes is shackled by its own spell.
So while you will attack over my White Dragon Head,
and you will take 500, my Blue Eyes cannot attack. Back to you.
draw. I summon the King of D. When he's normal summoned, I can go ahead and discard a spell or trap card from my hand, my Shrink, even though I'm really worried about not having that, and add Dragon Revival Rhapsody from my deck to hand. I end my turn.
All right, well, we're gonna put this duel on a clock with my Nightmare Wheel. I'll target the King of D. It can't attack or change its battle position, and now, during each of my standby phases, you'll take 500 points of damage. I draw. During my standby phase, Nightmare Wheel inflicts 500 damage to you. I'll normal summon my Holding Arms. So when I summon this, I target your monster, and while this is on the field, that monster can't attack and its effects are negated. And also, Holding Arms can't be destroyed by battle or card effects while they're both on the field. I end my turn.
Draw. I'll set 1 card face down. I end my turn.
I draw. During my standby phase, you'll take 500. I will use my skill, discard Owner's Seal, to get the Winged Dragon of Ra. All right, so normally, duelist, I would just wait for this duel to expire, but that's no fun. So I'll call on my Great Beast of the Sky, tribute Holding Arms, Dark Geroid, and Blue Eyes White Dragon for the Winged Dragon of Ra. When it's summoned, cards and effects can't be activated, and thanks to my skill card, it gets the attack of all the monsters that was attributed to summon it? Yeah, okay. Yeah, they were attributed to summon it. So it's gonna have 4,700 attack points and 5,200 defense points. Winged Dragon of Ra. In this duel with your, what is the name of its attack? Blaze Cannon.
Darn it.
That deals 3,500 points of damage. And that means I get 3rd place in the Battle City Finals, and you get 4th.
With the Kaiba deck, I gotta say the best card in there for me was Executive Privilege. And it's just decent. You can bottom deck your Obelisk and a Blue Eyes to draw 2 cards. You can even discard a card to get Obelisk to your hand. It's not as great as I would like it to be because you need a Blue Eyes and Obelisk to get those draws, and you can only get the Obelisk to hand. Thankfully, Blue Eyes is in the deck at 3, so it's not so bad. Honestly, I didn't know I was doing enough with that deck to really get the strategy off the ground. So really the most consistent card I could play in that deck was the Scale.
Snipe Hunter is supposed to be the MVP of this deck. I mean, at least in my opinion, it's like the only fiend that has a good applicable effect. Unfortunately for me though, the dice rolls were not exactly in my favor, but like, I mean, I managed to win like 1 game with it, so that's something, I guess.
Let's roll to see who goes first. I'm kind of a whiz at dice rolling, you see. Dice roll. 4. Okay, that's not good at all. You gotta beat it. You gotta beat it. 1. We're tied.
Oh,
Not bad, Odion.
luck is on your side. You get a second chance.
9.
9.
7.
All right.
All right, I'm up first.
Cool.
I'll reveal my skill, Battle City Slugger.
On that note, I shall reveal my skill, which goes into the field card zone.
These are some pretty good cards. But why not I use my skill? I'm gonna reveal my Jinzo, put it to the bottom of my deck, and draw a card. Normal summon the Blue Flame Swordsman. I'll set a card face down, and I'll end my turn.
All right. Draw the turn. I shall activate my spell card, Mirage of Nightmare. I shall set 2 cards face down. End my turn.
Draw!
Standby phase. I get to draw up to 4 cards in my hand, and during the next standby phase, I randomly discard that many cards.
Normal summon, Command Knight. So now my warrior monsters are getting an additional 400 in addition to the 200 they're getting from my skill card. I'll set a card face down, and since your board's wide open, I'm coming for your life points. We don't have life points. Blue Flame Swordsman, attack.
Well, unfortunately, Joey, you thought my board was empty, but it is not. I shall activate Tiki Soul. It special summons itself as a rock monster. In defense mode, it has 1,000 attack and 1,800 defense points.
Well, my Blue Flame Swordsman's more than strong enough to deal with that thing. Command Knight with 1,800 attack.
Oh, that hurt.
And I'll end my turn. It's not looking too good for you, Chief.
Draw for turn. Normally in the standby phase, I discard some random cards, but unfortunately, I shall activate my quick play spell, Mystical Space Typhoon, to destroy my own Mirage of Nightmare. So I will not have
So
to
you
discard.
keep the cards? That's crazy.
I shall activate my other trap card, Embodiment of Epopis. In the defense mode. Then I shall tribute said monster to summon Mystical Beast Circuit. Now normally if I have Temple of the Kings, he will die, but thanks to my skill, he is unable to be destroyed by his own effect.
Well, I kinda don't wanna deal with that, Odion, so I activate Floodgate Trap Hole.
I shall set 2 cards face down and end my turn.
Draw! Blue Flame Swordsman, attack!
On your declaration, I shall activate the trap card Wabaku. Now your monster does touch my monster, but thanks to Wabaku's effect, I take no battle damage and my monster is not destroyed.
I gotta end my turn.
Draw for turn. I shall switch my Mystical Beast of Circuit to attack position. I'll set 1 card face down. I shall attack your Blue Flame Swordsman.
That would work, except I activate my face down. Plasma Chain!
Ooh.
I'm equipping it to my Blue Flame Swordsman, and it's gaining 500 more attack.
Oh no.
So now I go from 2,400 to 29.
I shall end my turn.
Draw! Equip my Command Knight with United We Stand. Now my Command Knight's gonna gain an additional 800 attack and defense for each face-up monster I control. So it's gaining another 1600. Blue Flame Swordsman with 2900 attack directly.
I shall activate my trap card. Ordeal of the Traveler. You should choose a card in my hand. Guess what type of card it is. Once you guess it right, your attack continues. You guess it wrong, your attack is nullified.
This is difficult, but if I had to guess, gotta go with my gut. That's a spell card.
Oh no, I lose. Since I lost, I'll take first, and I shall show you my new skill, as I predicted.
And I have to flip my skill, Tribal Unity.
I shall set one monster face down and one card face down, and end my turn.
Draw. I will normal summon my Harpy Dancer. Next, I'll activate my Hysteric Sign. On activation, I can add an Elegant Egotist from my deck to my hand. Now, I'll activate my Elegant Egotist. Since Harpy Dancer is treated as a Harpy Lady while on the field, I can special summon a Harpy Lady or a Harpy Lady Sisters from my hand or deck. I'll summon my Harpy Lady Sisters. Set one card face down. I'll activate my Amazoness Fighting Spirit because these are also Amazoness. If they attack a monster with more attack than them, they'll gain attack during the damage calculation. Harpy Lady Sisters, attack the face down.
You run into my Kabelk, which effect is if this card is attacked by a monster after damage calculation, return that monster to the hand.
That is lame. But Harpy Dancer does get to attack directly for 1200. All right, I'll end my turn.
Draw for turn. Normal summon.
Agido.
Agido shall attack Harpy Dancer. That shall end my turn.
Draw. Activate my Hysteric Party. I have to discard a card as cost. Harpy Lady Sisters to special summon as many Harpy Ladies from my grave as possible. Specifically Harpy Lady, not Harpy Lady monsters. So it actually can only be my Harpy Dancer, who is a Harpy Lady while in the field or in the grave. And then when this card leaves the field, I have to destroy those monsters. My Harpy Dancer will attack your Agido.
Oh yeah, because of your...
And then in damage calculation, Amazoness Fighting Spirit will increase my attack by 1000.
All right. Then I shall roll a dice. Where is it?
Tool.
You want to bring this to make it more interesting, or do you want to naturally roll it?
4.
Wow. Wow.
I should special summon Kabelk in defense mode.
With that, I'll end my turn.
At the draw phase, I declare as I predicted. Look at the top 2 cards in my deck, add one to hand, discard the other. Discard. I shall then set one card and activate, drag down to the grave. Normally, we look at each other's hands and choose a card to discard.
But each...
I only have the one. So we both discard and then we both draw one card. You saw me discard one Medora. How about I summon another? This card gains 200 attack for every fairy in my graveyard. That's currently 2. We'll switch to attack. Kabelk shall attack your dancer. The Medora, with the boost of the fairies of his comrades in the grave, I shall attack you for 19. I shall end my turn.
Hysteric Party is destroyed too, right?
No. Because it's only when this card leaves the field destroys those monsters, it says nothing about getting destroyed itself. I wish it did, because it's locked up my spell and trap zone, something awful. Normal summon, Cyber Harpy Lady. Cyber Harpy Lady will attack Medora.
Right.
Yep, I'm going to damage calculation to increase by 1000. And I end my turn.
Per my skill, instead of my normal draw, I shall check out the top two cards and add one, then discard one.
Being able to kind of rig your top draws, that's kind of nice.
Yeah, she's basically getting Crystal Seer in the draw.
Without having to waste a card.
It's still just a normal draw, of course, but it does help her fill the grave.
Discard. Well, your Cyber Harpy is very strong, so I will switch my monster to defense and set another monster and end my turn.
Draw! No, this will make it even stronger. When I activate Harpy's Hunting Ground, Cyber Harpy Lady attack the face down.
And what is attack power?
2000.
Ooh, see, I also have a spy in the works. That is 2000 defense. And also has an additional effect. Special summon, Gravekeeper's Descendant.
That will end my turn.
Draw for turn. I shall activate the effect of Gravekeeper's Commandant. Discard it to add Necro Valley to hand. Then I shall activate Necro Valley. We shall switch Kabelk to attack mode. Gravekeeper's Descendant shall tribute a spy to destroy Cyber Harpies. And Gravekeeper's Descendant will attack you directly for victory.
Yeah, you got that.
Cool.
You got that. All right, this is it. I'll go first.
All right, Odion skill, activate.
I'm still on Tribal Unity. Activate my Amazoness Call. I can take one Amazoness card from my deck, either add it to my hand or send it to the graveyard.
Okay.
Amazoness Princess. Now, I'll normal summon my princess and activate its effect. Add one Amazoness spell or trap from my deck to hand. I'll add my Amazoness Onslaught. I'll set one card face down, and I'll end my turn.
Draw for turn. First, I will activate Mystical Space Typhoon to destroy your face down.
Oh, that's lame. All right, it's gone.
Then I will activate Swords of Revealing Light. Then I will activate the card that is only one in this deck and it loves me very much, Mirage of Nightmare.
Okay.
Set one card face down, end my turn.
Draw.
During your standby phase, I shall draw 3 new cards.
Set one card face down, and I'll end my turn.
Draw for turn. Standby. Have to discard 3 random cards.
The 3 on the right.
They are End of Anubis,
That's big. I like seeing that go.
Double Snare, Swarm of Centipedes. Oh man. Well, because I need the room, I shall Book of Moon your monster.
A princess is face down.
And I shall set one card face down. End my turn.
Draw.
During your standby, draw 3 cards because of Mirage of Nightmare.
Normal summon my Harpy Lady 1. Since I control a level 6 or lower wind monster, I can special summon the Harpy's Pet Dragon, Fearsome Fire Blast from my hand.
They put that in here?
Yes, and just because her defense is horrible, we're gonna flip summon the princess, and I can't attack, so I end my turn. That's one more sword gone.
Draw for turn. Standby phase. You get to discard 3 random cards.
3 from the left.
They are Wabaku, Judgment of Anubis, Guardian Sphinx.
I feel like you're going through your cards really fast.
Oh yeah. I think I wasted my Mystical Space Typhoon. Finally, I got a monster though. End my turn.
Draw.
Standby phase.
Stand by.
I should draw 3 new cards.
I still can't attack, so I'm actually just going to pass.
Draw for turn. Standby phase.
The 2 on the ends and the 1 in the middle.
They are Embodiment of
Anubis.
Swarm of Scarabs, and Deslakota. First, we're gonna flip Gravekeeper's Guard. We're gonna return that pesky dragon back to your hand. Then, I'm going to flip over my monster, Tiki Curse. Tiki Curse will attack Harpy Lady 1. Can I do this in the battle phase?
Depends on how it's worded.
It is once per duel, flip a monster face down, shuffle down.
I think that's like the main phase thing.
Okay.
Like I think that's how.
Well,
like with skills, I believe
in
that there's
Duel
the
Links,
ignition effect.
a lot of, unless it's like a triggering effect, I think you can use them in the battle phase.
Sure, let's do it. Who cares?
Okay, then
This Speed Duel's over anyway.
Yeah, this is the end of the format.
I'm gonna use my skill, which takes my monsters and puts them face down and shuffle them. She'll end my turn.
Draw. All right, so now I can finally get busy. Oh yeah, standby phase.
Oh yeah, standby phase. Mirage of Nightmare. Draw 2 cards this time.
Exactly. I got slow down that bleed. I'm going to normal summon my Amazoness Swordswoman. I'm going to move towards battle. My Amazoness Princess is going to declare an attack on your face down monster. I'm going to activate her effect on attack declaration. I can send one other card from my hand or field to the graveyard, special summon one Amazoness monster from my deck in defense position. I'll send Harpy Dancer. Get my Amazoness Queen, and then Princess hits your face down.
Guard. This will allow me to return Queen to your hand.
Then I'll have my Amazoness Swordswoman attack your Gravekeeper's Guard.
Yep.
But you will take the battle damage instead of me.
Yep.
That's the end of my turn.
Draw for turn. Standby phase, you get to discard 2 cards. Spirit Reaper and Embodiment of Anubis. I had 2 of them. I will use my Desert's Peril skill, flipping my monster face down. I will flip summon my guard to return your swordswoman back to hand. Then I shall activate my trap monster, Tiki's Curse. My 18 attack power monster shall attack. Then I shall attack with 1,000.
I'll activate Hysteric Party. I'm going to discard 1 card for cost, my Harpy Lady 2. Special summon as many copies of Harpy Lady from my graveyard. So we'll get the Harpy Lady 2, the Harpy Lady, and the Dancer.
Yep.
And she'll be boosting them all by 300.
Oh, wow.
It sounds like it's the end of your battle phase, which means the end of your turn.
It's the end of my turn. I can't send nothing.
Draw for turn.
Standby phase. Draw 1 card.
I'm going to use my Harpy Dancer's effect. She'll target herself, return it to hand, normal summon a wind monster, Harpy Channeler. Next, we will tribute the Harpy Lady 2 for Amazoness Queen. I'm going to have an Amazoness Queen attack your Tiki Curse. Then my Channeler will attack for 1,700, and then Harpy Lady number 1 attacks for 1,600.
100.
That's it for me.
Draw for turn. Standby phase.
Only one card, right?
Yeah.
Dead middle.
Curse of Anubis. I lost this anyway, so I'm
Let's go in.
just gonna summon my Stormer Locust in attack mode. I'll set 2 cards face down. And Swarm Locust, put it face down just because I can. Fast turn.
All right, I'll draw for turn.
During standby phase, it has to activate.
Standby
yeah.
phase.
Draw for turn. I lose.
Good game.
This was the very last card. I was like, oh yeah, it's the one card I didn't see.
I did not expect this to go to deck out.
I was like,
That's a climactic finish.
I had a lot of fun with this. I chose Ishizu and Odion, the brother-sister duo. And with this one, I like this skill over the other one because this one allows me to use Exchange of Spirits way more easily than it normally could. And in the match against Alec, I was able to resolve this, which is when it's destroyed by battle, roll a die, target a fairy monster in graveyard equal to the level of the die I roll, and special summon it back, which luckily I landed on 4, which at the time was the only fairy monster in my grave. And Medora, Medora has always been my favorite fairy when I played fairy decks back in the day with like Shinados and stuff.
The My deck has the skill Tribal Unity, which allows us to unite the Harpy and Amazon strategies in a way that has not been possible because that would be illegal. There's not really synergies between Amazons and Harpies, but they do. Both archetypes have effects that benefit the members of their archetypes. You combine those together and you get some pretty nifty situations, like Amazon is Queen making all my Harpies unable to be destroyed by battle, and my Harpy's Pet Dragon making it so that my Amazons won't be able to be attacked other than himself. Just like these 2 cards, there's all sorts of little weird fun things you can do with them.
Okay guys, so that concludes the Battle City Finals, and the winner is
Me!
Yay.
Alec wins. Woo!
My own mistakes.
You got second place. Congratulations, Ed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun. How'd you like it?
It was fun. I love the decks and the Speed Duel styles. My first time playing it. It's great.
Alex, what about you? I know you didn't.
I made mistakes.
You
I
know.
should not have given myself those decks. I had no idea what I was doing.
I had fun. I got to be a villain today. That was my villain era. Anyways, this was fun. Remember, guys, if you want, you can pick up Speed Duel Battle City Finals at your local card shops this week. So it should be a fun time.
I need to get all of them, so I'm definitely picking it up.
And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you drop a like, a comment with your favorite deck out of the mini that are included here. And yeah, subscribe for more Yu-Gi-Oh videos.
We'll see you guys in the next one.
Pass turn.
Pass turn. Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay. Bye, guys.